Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to bring you Game 6 of our best out of 7 between the 1990 Pittsburgh Pirates and the 1957 Milwaukee Braves. The battle between Barry Bonds and Hammer and Hank Aaron. The Milwaukee Braves lead 3-2 as they travel back to Milwaukee to try to end the series. No home team has won a game. It's been another one of these crazy series when I play Card&Dice. Pittsburgh came into Milwaukee, took the first two, looking for the sweep when they went back to Buckarooville in Pittsburgh, and the Braves took 3 from the Pirates at home. They traveled back to Milwaukee, needing to take one game out of the 2 to take the series. Once again, the Braves lead 3-2. This is Game 6. On the mound for the Braves, trying to close it out, is Lou Burdette. He has a no decision in the series. He is 17-9 in 1957 with a 3.71 earned run average, striking out 78, walking 59, and giving up 25 gopher balls. Trying to keep the Pittsburgh Pirates of 1990 alive and advancing to Game 7 is Doug Drabek. Drabek in 1990, 22-6 with a 2.76 earned run average. He gave up 15 home runs, struck out 131 while walking 56. The starting lineup for the 1990 Pittsburgh Pirates. The designated hitter leading off, Wally Backman. Batting second, the shortstop, Jay Bell. Batting third, the center fielder, Andy Van Slyke. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Bobby Bonilla. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Barry Bonds. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Sid Bream. Batting seventh, doing the catching, Don Slott. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Jeff King. Batting ninth, the second baseman, Jose Lind. And as I stated, they'll be facing Lou Burdette, who's on the bump for the Milwaukee Braves. Can the Braves finally win a home game? They're up 3-2. Here comes Wally Backman. We're using I-score for this series. I don't know if we'll do that again, but for now, we'll continue with it. Backman right now in the series is batting .278 with 2 ribbies. He has 4 doubles. Behind the plate for the Braves, Del Crandall. At first base is Frank Torrey. Second base is Red Shane Deans. Johnny Logan's at short. Eddie Matthews is at third. Wes Covington's in left. Billy Bruton is in center. And Hammer and Hank Aaron is in right. And here's the first pitches of the ball game as Burdette deals to Backman. And the ball game, Game 6, is on its way. And that is a 5-10 off the Burdette card. 5-10. And a 9, and that's a single for Wally Backman. 1 through 7 would have been a double. 8 through 20 is a single, so Wally Backman singles in his first plate appearance. As that is a single for Wally Backman. So Backman's at first as the Pirates try to tie up the series here at 3 games apiece. If they lose, it's all over. Bubba Husky's at the ballpark, Robbie Wartburg, and Ron from Retro Sports Network, and the original Grognar. Check out all those great channels. Here's Jay Bell in the series so far, as I hit the wrong player. Jay Bell in the series so far, well, he's batting below 200, 190 with a ribby. He does have a double. Burdette looks in, picks up the sign, the windup, and the pitch to Jay Bell, looking for the double play ball, and that is a 3-7 off the Bell card. 3-7. That's a fly ball to left field. Going back a bit is Covington. He makes the catch, 1 away. Retreating back to first is Backman, as that is a fly out to left. So 1 out, 1 on for Andy Van Slyke, center fielder for the Pirates. He's batting below 200, 158. He does have a homer and 4 ribbies through the first 5 games. Again, Braves lead 3-2. If they win, if a home team can finally win a game, the series will be over. Burdette picks up the sign from Crandall. Here's the pitch to Andy Van Slyke, and that's a 6-9 off the Burdette card. 6-9 pop-up, third base side. Eddie Matthews calls for it, and the side is retired. That's 2 outs, 2 outs. So 2 outs. Backman will be off on contact. Here comes Bobby Bonilla, right fielder for the Pirates. Bobby Bonilla is batting .300. He has 3 homers and 5 ribbies. The 3 homers came in 1 game. He also has a double. Can Bonilla send 1 yard here in Milwaukee? Crandall sets the target. Here's the pitch to Bobby Bo, and that is a 1-11 to Bonilla from Burdette. 1-11. Ground ball to second base. Shane Dean throws to Torrey, and the side is now retired on the ground out by Bobby Bonilla. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. When next the Pirates come up, it'll be Barry Bonds to face Lou Burdette. Alright, Doug Drabek trying to keep the series and the hopes and dreams of the Pirates alive. They have to win Game 6. They go to their ace, Doug Drabek. The Braves have in reserve their ace, Warren Spahn, for Game 7 if necessary. The lineup for the Braves: Red Shane Dean leads things off at second base, followed by Frank Torrey at first. Eddie Matthews bats third, plays third. Hammer and Hank Aaron's in right, he's the cleanup hitter. Wes Covington bats fifth in left field. Joe Adcock bats sixth, he's the designated hitter. Johnny Logan's at short, he bats seventh. Batting eighth, the center fielder Billy Bruton, and batting ninth, the catcher Del Crandall. So here's Red Shane Dean to lead things off here in Game 6 for the Braves. Shane Dean's batting .381 with no homers and an RBI. Well, opposed on the mound by Doug Drabek, again 22-6 with a 2.76 earned run average. Here's the pitch to Shane Dean from Drabek, and that is a 4-4 off the Drabek card. 4-4 fly ball right field. Bonilla's there, he makes the catch, 1 away on the fly out to right. So 1 down. Evenji Crosby's in the chat at the ballpark. How you doing, my friend? Check out that great card collecting channel. Hello, Ken Castro, sports writer extraordinaire. Here's Frank Torrey, older brother of Joe. In this series, he's batting .136 with a home run and a ribby. The windup and the pitch from Drabek to Frank Torrey, and that is a 110 off the Torrey card. 1-10. 12 with the split, and that's a double. A 1 would have been a home run. Torrey's going to grab some wall in left center, and he'll be standing at second base with 1 out on the double. As the Braves hope to jump out on top early here in the bottom of the first. Here comes Eddie Matthews, power hitting third baseman for the Milwaukee Braves. He's batting in the series .316, 2 homers, 5 ribbies, and he also has 2 doubles. Matthews awaits the Drabek offering. Here's the pitch. And Drabek deals Matthews a 6-10 off the Drabek card. 6-10. Fly ball out to center field, and Andy Van Slyke. Van Slyke is a 1 defender. And we rolled an 18. And the ball goes off his glove. It is a 2-base error. Ouch for the Pirates. Standing at second base, but will not get an RBI, is Eddie Matthews, as Frank Torrey comes all the way around to score. on the botched ball by Andy Van Slyke, a normally sure-handed defender in center, and it's 1-0 Braves. So 1-0 Braves. Matthews stands at second, 1 out. And here comes Hammer and Hank Aaron, the right fielder, in this battle between Bonds and Aaron. He's batting .350, 2 home runs, 5 ribbies. He has 2 doubles. Bucks defense letting them down there. The windup and the pitch from Drayback to Hammer and Hank Aaron, and that is a 1-7 off the Aaron card. 1-7 single to center. Eddie Matthews, 1-15 base runner. We're playing with the hold rule. Slot, a 3 defensive catcher. That goes -2, so that'd be 1-12. Matthews 1-15. That would be 1-13. They're going to hold Matthews at third, so it'd be first and third with 1 out on the single by Hank Aaron. And I'll bring up Wes Covington, the left fielder for the Braves of 1957. Covington batting .273, a homer and a ribby. Chance to pick up RBI number 2. Draybeck will try to induce the double play ball. Slot sets the target. Here's a pitch to Wes Covington. 1 out, 2 on. Runners on the corners, and that is a 2-8 off the Covington card. 2-8, and that's a swing and a miss. That is a strikeout. Clutch pitching by Draybeck. Gets him swinging. So there's 2 away. And here comes the designated hitter, Joe Adcock. Adcock in the series is batting. Well, at some point it'll let me see his stats. So there we go. .273 with no homers and no ribbies. Chance to pick up his first RBI. Aaron at first, Matthews at third. Draybeck takes a deep breath. The windup and the pitch to Joe Adcock. 1-0 Braves, and that is a 2-7 off the Adcock card. 2-7, and that is a walk. Bases are juiced. So a walk to Adcock. And now bring up the shortstop, Johnny Logan. As Draybeck's in a world of trouble here, but Johnny Logan has struggled. He's only batting .158, no ribbies, no homers. 2 outs. Bases juice for Johnny Logan. 1-0, 57 Braves. Slot goes through the signs. Draybeck nods his head. He deals to Johnny Logan, and that's going to be a 4-9 off the Doug Draybeck card. 4-9, and it's a 7. Boom goes the ball. Johnny Logan will touch them all. He has just crushed a grand salami, and it is 5-0 Braves, and the fans are going nuts here in Milwaukee. 1-7 on the 4-9 is a homer. 8-20 is a double. We rolled a 7, so that is a grand slam for Johnny Logan, and it's a 5-0 lead for the Braves. That is a home run. And the fans are loving it here. Could a home team finally win a game in this series? Remember, the Pirates took the first 2 in Milwaukee, going back to Pittsburgh, chance with a sweep, and they lost the next 3. Here comes Billy Bruton, the center fielder. Billy Bruton in the series is batting below 200, 167, a homer, and 4 ribbies. Draybeck trying to get this 3rd and final out. Draybeck's day might not be long. Here's the pitch to Billy Bruton, and that is a 1-5 to Bruton. 1-5, line shot right at the second baseman. Jose leaned, and the side is retired. But the grand salami in the air put up 5. We go to the top of the second, 5-0, 57 Braves over the 90 Pittsburgh Pirates. When next the Braves come up, it'll be Del Crandall, the catcher. All right, leading things off for the Pirates here, who are down by 5 in the top of the second, Barry Bonds will be followed by Sid Bream and Don Slott. Dave Gardner, HockeyTournaments.com. How you doing, my friend? He's at the rink still, probably. Here's the pitch to Barry Bonds. And Bonds, before we get to that, Bonds is batting .278 with a home run and a ribby. He has a double. Burdett deals to Bonds, and that's a 1-7 off the Bonds card. 1-7, 1-7, and a 6. That's a single. A 1 would have been a triple, but 2 through 20 is a single. So a single for Barry Bonds. And I'll bring up Sid Bream, the first baseman for the Pirates. Bream batting .158, no homers, 2 ribbies. Hoping to break out here against Burdett. Burdett didn't make it through 5 innings. He only gave up 2 runs, but that's because McMahon came in and shut the door. Let's see if Burdett can do better now with a 5-run lead. Here's the pitch to Bream. Bonds at first, no outs, and that is a 6-6. Pick up some sticks, Route 66. 6-6 off the Burdett card. 1 through 10 is a single, and that is a 1, a line shot single. Advancing to second and holding is Barry Bonds. So back-to-back singles here to start off the top of the second. So far, Burdett has not faced well with prosperity. Here comes the catcher, Don Slott. Slott batting .211 with a ribby and 2 doubles, no homers. Again, Burdett hopes to get the double play ball. Slott digs in, ready to grip and rip. Here's the pitch. And Burdett deals Slott a 5-3 off the Burdett card. 5-3, and that's a strikeout. Gets him swinging. That's a big out there. So 1 out, 2 on, double play ball gets him out of the inning. Here comes the third baseman, Jeff King. King, in the series, is batting .333, a home run, 4 ribbies, a triple, and a double. Can King come through in the clutch here? 5-0 Braves. Burdett looks in. Crandall sets a target. Here's the pitch of Jeff King, and that's a 6-9. 6-9 off the Lou Burdett card. 6-9. He jammed him. Pop up third base side to his counterpart. Matthews makes the catch 2 away on the pop out to third. The Pirates, 1 out away. They could have a huge squander here. Number 9 batter, the second baseman, Jose Lind, steps to the plate. He's batting a dreadful .188. He has knocked in 2 runners, though, with a double. 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the second, 5-0 Braves. The windup and the pitch to Jose Lind. And Burdett deals him a 1-6. So it's going to be off the Lind card. 1-6. Ground ball to Matthews. He's up with it. Throws to Torrey. And the side is retired. First 2 runners get on for the Pirates, but they are stranded. Go to the bottom of the second, 5-0, 57 Braves over the 1990 Pittsburgh Pirates. When next the Pirates come up, will be the top of the order, and Wally Backman due up in the bottom of the second for the Braves, who are up 5-0. Crandall in the top of the order. Red Shane Deans and Frank Torrey. The catcher, Del Crandall, is batting .188. He has a home run, 2 ribbies, and 2 doubles. I'd like to add to that total. Doug Drabeck was awful, though the error didn't help him, by Andy Van Slyke. He did give up the grand salami to Johnny Logan. Here's the pitch to Del Crandall, and that's a 2-5 off the Crandall card. 2-5, and that's a swing and a miss. Got him with the fastball. 1 away Top of the order, Red Shane Deans. He's 0 for 1. He flew out. Drabek deal to Shane Deans, and that is a 5-12 off the Drabek card. 5-12. Fly ball to right field, and Bobby Bonilla. Bonilla going back at the track. Makes the catch. 2 down. Shane Deans gave it a ride, but not far enough. So 2 outs, base is empty for Frank Torrey. He doubled his first time up. Drabek looks in, nods his head, slot sets a target. Here's the pitch to Torrey, and that is a 4-4. Drabek hoping to close the door on the 4-4 fly ball, right field. Bobby Bonilla again. Again, he goes back to the track, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Top of the third, the Braves, excuse me. We go to the top of the third, then 57 Braves 5, the 1990 Pirates nothing. Fly out to Bonilla. When next the Braves come up, it'll be Eddie Matthews, the third baseman. As Avengi Crosby says, have to go, guys. Well, thanks for stopping by. He says, have a good one. Go Bucks! As he is a Pittsburgh fan, big Penguins fan. Here's Wally Backman. He's 1 for 1. Here's the pitch to Backman from Burdette, and that's a 5-6 off the Lou Burdette card. 5-6 fly ball left field. Coming in is Covington. He makes the catch. 1 down on the fly out by Backman. Here comes Jay Bell. He's 0 for 1. Burdette looks in at Crandall, nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Bell, and that is a 3-4 off the Bell card. For whom the bells tell, 3-4, and that's a walk. Patience proves prudent. As Bell's on with a base on balls. Pirates need runners. They're down 5-0. Here comes Andy Van Slyke. He's 0 for 1. He made that dreadful error in center, usually very sure-handed. Burdette looking for the double play ball. As Logan and Shane Deans pinch the middle. He kicks and deals to Andy Van Slyke, and that's a 2-7 off the Van Slyke card. 2-7, and that's another walk. So Burdette having trouble finding the strike zone. So 1 out, 2 on, and here comes Bobby Bonilla. He grounded out. Crandall has a quick word with Burdette, now back behind the plate. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to Bobby Bo, and Bonilla gets a 2-6. Oh boy, off the Bonilla card. 2-6, ground ball, third base. Matthews is up with it. He throws to Shane Deans at second. He's upended by Andy Van Slyke. They can't turn 2. They get the middle runner. Bell advances to third. And Bonilla's at first, as that was a ground ball B. So that is in play. Fielder's choice. 5-4. Done. Jay Bell goes to third. Andy Van Slyke is out at second on the force out. And at first is Bobby Bonilla. So 2 outs, first and third. Excuse me. Sip of water. Yankees baseball cards. How are you? He says, I'm a Yankee fan, don't know what I'm doing here. Okay. That's sweet. You can stay, you can leave, you can do whatever you want, my friend. It's a free country. Hopefully you enjoy. Here comes Barry Bonds. 1 swing of the bat to pull the Bucks to within 2. 5-0, 2 outs, runners on the corner. Bonds singled his first time up. Burdette takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest, the windup and the pitch to Barry Bonds, and that is a 3-10. Will Bonds get a hold of one? 3-10, and that is a walk. That is the third walk of the inning by Burdett. Bases are juiced, and again, Burdett having the same struggles he had when he pitched Game 3. 5-0 lead, and he can't deal with prosperity. Hello, Larry Harris. How are you, my friend? So Sid Bream with 2 outs. If he goes grand salami, will pull the Bucks to within 1. Again, Crandall goes out to have a word with Lou Burdett, back behind the plate. The Braves start to get bullpen action up already. Bream ready to grip and rip. The windup and the pitch to Sid Bream from Lou Burdett, and that's a 6-7. 6-7, fly ball out to right. He didn't get enough of it. Going back a bit is Aaron. He makes the catch. The Bucks squander the bases loaded, and Lou Burdett gets out of the jam. We go to the top of the fourth. We go to the bottom of the third, 5-0 Braves on the fly out to Aaron. Another huge squander by the Pirates. When next the Pirates come back up, Don Slott will be at the plate. Remember to check out Mr. Utah Mike and the Sports Time Machine with his 64-team tournament one and done coming up. I believe it starts this Thursday. Due up for the Braves, Matthews, Aaron, and Covington to face Doug Drabeck. Again, Drabeck with that horrific first inning, aided by the error by Andy Van Slyke in center. Eddie Matthews is 0 for 1. He reached on the Van Slyke error. Here's the pitch from Drabeck to Matthews, and that's a 6-7 off the Drabeck card. 6-7, ground ball, second base. Second baseman is leaned for the Pirates. He's a 1 defender, and that's a 16. We go to the handy-dandy basic fielding chart. And 1-16. Lean makes the play as he throws to first, and that's 1 down. On the ground out, 4-3. Matthews is retired. Here comes hammering Hank Aaron. He's singled. His first plate appearance. Drabeck nods his head. Slott sets the target. Here's the pitch to Aaron, and that's a 4-12 off the Drabeck card. 4-12. Ground ball back to Drabeck. He throws to first, 2 away. As that ball was slated for center field. Nice play by the pitcher, Doug Drabeck. So 2 outs, base is empty for the left fielder, Wes Covington. He struck out his first plate appearance. Drabeck deals quickly to Covington, and that is a 4-7 off the Drabeck card. 4-7, pop-up, third base side. Bell and King converge on it. King calls for it. He makes the catch, and the side is retired on the pop-up. Go to the top of the fourth, still 5-0 Milwaukee. If Milwaukee wins Game 6, the series is over. They will take it 4-2. As Robbie Wartburg has picked up the out of the ballpark beta, so he'll be enjoying that. Due up for the Pirates, Slott, King, and Jose Leaned. Remember to check out Uncle Ron, Retro Sports Network. He has a game on in the afternoon tomorrow. What's the game tomorrow, Uncle Ron, from Action PC? Doing the 1982 seasonal replay, picking different games from that season. Retro Sports Network. If you haven't subscribed, you should do so. Don Slott struck out in his first plate appearance. Let's see if Burdett can get a couple of solid innings here and they can get to McMahon. Burdett deals to Slott, who's 0 for 1, and that's a 5-10 off the Burdett card. 5-10 with a 6, and that's a double. 1 through 7 is a double. 8 through 20 is a single. So we rolled a 6 and slot doubles, and again, Burdett just cannot handle prosperity, as that is a double to center, as Bruton could not get to that ball. So Slot is on second. No outs for Jeff King. He flew out his first time up. Crandall wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to King. And that is a 2-10 from Lou Burdett. 2-10 on the Jeff King card. 2-10. Ground ball. Back to the pitcher. Ground ball A. He looks the runner back at second. Throws to first. And there's one down. Nice play by Burdett there. On the hard hit ball right back at him. So one out, Slot on second. Number 9, batter Jose Lean comes up. He's 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch from Lou Burdett to Jose Lean. And that's a 5-7. 5-7 off the Burdett card. 5-7 ground ball to short. And that's Johnny Logan, the man who hit the grand salami. Johnny Logan, the shortstop, is a 3 defender, and we rolled an 18. Let's see if he makes the play. So 18, 1, 2, 3, roll the 20-sided die again. That's always joyful. And that's a 15. And we go to the 15, and that's a one-base error, so Johnny Logan boots the ball. Heading to third on the error is Slot. Logan chases it down in the shallow outfield. So that is an error on Johnny Logan. So first and third, one out. Top of the order, Wally Backman. He singled his first time up. And then he flew out. He's 1 for 2. Backman with a chance to help the cause here for the Pirates. Burdett again, not helping his own cause, but not aided by his fielder, Johnny Logan. Action in the Braves bullpen. Here's the pitch to Wally Backman. 1 out, 2 on, and that is a 2-8 off the Backman card. 2-8, pop up, third base side, foul territory. Matthews goes over, makes the catch, 2 away. Clutch piece of pitching from Burdett. Will he pull another Houdini act here and get out of the mess that he has created? As the runners hold. So 2 outs, runners on the corners. They'll be off on contact. Here's Jay Bell. He is 0 for 1. He's flown out and walked. Burdett nods his head. He rocks and deals the bell. And that is a 3-7 off the Jay Bell card. 3-7, fly ball to left. Covington's there. He makes the catch, and Lou Burdett does his best magician act once again. He gets out of the jam. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 5-0 Braves. Fly out to left and Wes Covington. So the Pirates have had runners on. They just have not been able to knock them in. When next the Pirates come up, it'll be Andy Van Slyke. Dave Little is here at the ballpark. How you doing, my friend? Check out that great channel, Dave Little. All things NBA, Action PC, and Strat-O-Matic. Just an all-around wonderful channel, Dave Little. All right, due up for the Braves, Joe Adcock, Johnny Logan, and Billy Bruton. Joe Adcock walked his first plate appearance. Doug Drabeck, after that miserable first inning with the error and then the grand salami, has settled in. They do trail 5-0. Here's the pitch to Adcock, and that's a 1-7 off the Joe Adcock card. 1-7. Boom goes the ball. Joe Adcock will touch them all, and it's 6-0, and I believe that will KO Doug Drabeck. So Joe Adcock crushes that ball to center. Andy Van Slyke goes back, looks up, and watches the ball go bye-bye birdie, and it's now 6-0. 57 Braves over the 1990 Pirates. On the 1-7, a straight-out homer in basic off the Joe Adcock card. Here comes Johnny Logan, the man who hit the grand salami. And Here's the pitching change. It'll be Stan Belinda. They're not going to fool around. They're going to go Stan Belinda, and then their closer, Bill Landrum, if necessary, and most likely it will be necessary. So Doug Drabeck's day is done. 6 runs. I don't know, and all of them were not earned. I definitely believe that, but we'll check that out later. So Drabeck is done. It will be Stan Belinda to come in. Drabeck doesn't make it through 5. He doesn't make it through 4. Here comes Stan Belinda. And the fans at Milwaukee are ecstatic. They're counting outs now. Every time the Pirates come up. No outs. Belinda, as he does his warm-up tosses. 3 wins, 4 losses, 8 saves, 3.55 earned run average. He gave up 4 home runs, striking out 55, walking 29. He'll face Johnny Logan, who hit a grand slam off Doug Drabeck. 6-0 Braves. Here's the pitch from Belinda to Johnny Logan. That's a 110 off the Logan card. 110. Line shot right at Jeff King. 1 down. Didn't even have to move. Logan hit it on the screws, but right at King. So there's 1 out. And now I'll bring up the 0-for-1 center fielder, Billy Bruton. Belinda picks up the sign from slot. Here's the pitch to Billy Bruton. And that's a 2-7 off the Bruton card. 2-7. Ground ball to first. Up with it is Breen. He tosses to Belinda covering the bag. And that's 2 down, scoring at home. And you should. It's good for your brain. That is 3-1. 2 outs, base is empty for the catcher. The number 9 batter, Del Crandall, struck out his first time up. He's 0-for-1. The windup and the pitch to Crandall. And that's a 1-3. What will it be? We shall see off the Crandall card. 1-3. Ground ball to short. Bell's up with it. He fires a bream. The side is retired. But the Braves get 1 more on the Joe Adcock blast. As Crandall grounds out 6-3. Again, we're using I-score. We go to the top of the 5th. 6-0 Milwaukee. They're up 3-2. When next they come up, Red Shane Deans will lead things off. If the Braves win, they will take the series 4-2. And they'll be the first home team to win a game. They lost their first 2 games at home, went to Pittsburgh. Pirates were hoping for a sweep. The Braves took 3 out in Bucko land. All right, here's Andy Van Slyke, followed by Bonilla and Bonds. Van Slyke has walked and flown out. Burdette has struggled, but they're trying to get him through 5 or 6 innings now with a 6-run lead. Here's the pitch to Van Slyke from Burdette, and that is a 5-9 off the Burdette card. 5-9 and a 2, and Andy Van Slyke is going to find a gap, and that's going to be a triple. 1 through 4 is a triple. We rolled a 2. So Van Slyke is standing at third to lead off things here in the top of the 5th. So again, Burdette just cannot help himself. So Van Slyke's at third, no outs, and here's Bobby Bonilla. See a couple of pitchers getting up in the Braves bullpen. Bobby Bo is 0-for-2. He's grounded out and reached on a fielder's choice. When they tried to turn 2, Van Slyke went in hard into second base on Shane Deans. Here's the pitch to Bobby Bo, and that is a 5-10 off the Burdette card. 5-10 with a 15, and that is a single. And the Pirates are finally on the board. Trotting in from third is Andy Van Slyke, and Bobby Bonilla picks up an RBI. As that's a single. So it's 6-1, no outs. Crandall goes out to have a word once again with Lou Burdette. And here comes Barry Bonds. He has singled and walked. He is 1-for-1. If Bonds goes yard, the Pirates will cut the Braves' lead in half. JD's in the chat. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Check out that great channel, JD, doing some MLB, The Show, and much, much more. Burdett deals the Bonds, and that's a 2-9 off the Barry Bonds card. 2-9, and he strikes him out with the off-speed pitch. Big swing and a miss. Oh, my Lord, Burdett came up huge there. So there's one out now. Bonilla's at first. Double play ball will get them out of the inning, and here comes a slow-footed first baseman, Sid Bream. He is 1 for 2. He's singled and flown out. McMahon is up in the pen, loosening already for the Braves. Here's the pitch to Bream from Burdett, and that is a 3-2 on the Bream card. 3-2 fly ball out to right. Aaron is there. He makes the catch. It's a fly ball A. No one advances anywhere. So there's 2 down on the fly out to Aaron in right. Retreating back to first is Bobby Bonilla. So 2 outs. Top of the 5th, 6-1. Braves, if they win, the series is over. They win 4-2. And here comes Don Slott, the catcher. He struck out and doubled, 1 for 2. Burdett deals quickly to Slott, and that is a 2-9. A 2-9 off the Slott card. 2-9, fly ball, center field, going back at the track. There, making the catch is Billy Bruton, and the side is retired. The Pirates do score 1, though. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 6-1, Milwaukee. Fly out to center. When next the Pirates come up, Jeff King will lead things off. So Burdett has struggled, but he's gone through 5. Stan Belinda comes back up on the bump for the Pirates. He has relieved an ineffective Doug Drabeck, their ace. Top of the order for the Braves, trying to tack on this 5-run lead. Shane Deans, Torrey, and Matthews. Red Shane Deans is 0 for 2. Belinda picks up the sign from Slott. Here's the pitch to Red Shane Deans, and that is a 2-5. A 2-5 off the Shane Deans card. 2-5, and that's a single. So Shane Deans picks up his first hit. Single up the middle. So Shane Deans is on. Here's Frank Torrey. He's 1 for 2. He's doubled and flown out. Torrey ready to grip and rip. Not a big power hitter, though. Belinda kicks and fires to Torrey, and that is a 2-9 off the Torrey card. 2-9, fly ball, center field. Van Slyke moving to his left. Left center, it's carrying away from him. Makes the catch. He held on to this one. Retreating back to first is Shane Deans. It's a fly out left center. Again, retreating to first is Shane Deans. So 1 out, 1 on for Eddie Matthews, who is 0 for 2. A lot of pop in that bat. Matthews had 32 homers in 57. Here's the pitch to Eddie Matthews from Stan Belinda, and that is a 4-8. 4-8. Line shot right at Jay Bell at short. Oh, Matthews hit it on the screws. Snap throw back to first, but Shane Deans was there in plenty of time. No double play. So that's a line out to short. Two outs. Shane Deans will be off on contact. Here's Hammer and Hank Aaron, 1 for 2. He is singled and grounded out. 6-1 Braves here in the bottom of the 5th, trying to close out the series. They're up 3-2. Here's the pitch to Hammer and Hank Aaron. Belinda deals Aaron a 5-8 off the Belinda card. 5-8, and he walked him a little too fine there. Advancing to second is Shane Deans. So 2 outs, 2 on for Wes Covington. He is 0 for 2. He's flown out and struck out. Belinda nods his head. Slott sets the target. Here's a pitch to Covington, and that is a 1-12 off the Covington card. 1-12, ground ball to first. Up with it is Breen. He races to the bag, steps on it, and the side is retired. Milwaukee strands 2. We go to the top of the 6, 6-1. The 57 Braves over the 1990 Pirates. So that's a ground out. Unassisted to first. All right, let's get the cards in order. When next the Braves come up, it'll be Joe Adcock to lead things off, the designated hitter. Now to the top of the 6 in the Pirates. Due up, Jeff King, Jose Lind in the top of the order. Wally Backman to face Lou Burdett, who somehow got through 5 innings and only given up 1 run. King is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from Burdett. And that is a 5-5 off the Burdett card. 5-5 ground ball, second base. Shane Deans knocks it down, picks it up, throws to Torrey, 1 away. On the ground out. That will bring up Jose Lind, the second baseman. He's 0 for 2, though he did reach on the error by Johnny Logan. Here's the pitch. And Lind gets a 3-4. Who's going to be shown the door on a 3-4? 3-4. Burdett jammed him. Pop up left side. Matthews calls out Johnny Logan, 2 down on the pop out. So 2 outs. Base is empty. Top of the order, Wally Backman. He is 1 for 3, singled and flown out twice. Backman trying to keep the line moving to get it to Jay Bell, excuse me. Backman chokes up a bit on the bat. The windup and the pitch from Burdett. And he deals Backman a 3-10 off the Backman card. 3-10 single. Backman picks up another hit. And he keeps the line moving. Very important. Pirates need base runners. Single to right. So 2 outs. Backman at first. Here's Jay Bell. He is 0 for 2. He's flown out twice and walked. Bell had 7 home runs with 52 ribbies in 1990. 6-1 Braves. This could be the end of Lou Burdett after this inning. Can he get through 6? The windup and the pitch to Jay Bell from Burdett. And that's a 1-8 off the Bell card. Can he make Burdett pay? 1-8 single. Backman will stop at second, so there's 2 outs, 2 on. Here come the Pirates, once again with base runners. So Backman's at second, Bell is at first. 2 outs, and here comes Andy Van Slyke, 1 for 2. He's made an error in center that cost the Pirates a run and probably more. I have to look that up after the game. He's flown out, walked, and tripled. Crandall goes out to the mound. Crandall goes out to the mound. Here comes the pitching coach. And they're going to give Burdett 1 more batter. He's talked his way into staying in the game. McMahon is ready in the pen. McMahon could be the MVP of this series if the Braves win it. So a big opportunity here for the Pirates and Andy Van Slyke, down by 5. 2 outs, 2 on. 6-1 Braves. Top of the 6. Here's the pitch to Van Slyke. And that is a 6-3 off the Burdett card. Did he make the pitch that will get him out of the inning? 6-3. Fly ball out to Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron in right field is a 2 defender. Re-rolled to 7. I believe this inning is over. So that is Aaron makes the running catch, and the side is retired. The Pirates squander 2. We go to the bottom of the 6, still 6-1, and Burdett breathes a sigh of relief, as well as the Braves dugout. So that's a fly out to Hammer and Hank Aaron in right. Bottom of the 6th. Bucks just cannot get that clutch hit. When next Pittsburgh comes up, it'll be Bobby Bonilla. But it won't be Lou Burdett, that's for sure. We got him through 6. That's what the bench must be saying. So due up for the Braves, Adcock, Logan, and Bruton. Joe Adcock, 1 for 1. He has walked and homered. Stan Belinda back up on the bump. He deals to Adcock, and that's a 6-11 off the Belinda card. 6-11 fly ball to left field and Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is a 2 defender against a 7. I believe he'll make the catch on that. 2-7, and yes, he does. 1 away on the fly out to left. Striding to the plate, Johnny Logan. He hit a grand salami in the first, then hit a line drive out. 6-1, Milwaukee. Logan ready to grip and rip. The windup and the pitch to Johnny Logan. Belinda deals Logan a 3-6 off the Logan card. 3-6, ground ball, third base. King backhands it, fires across the diamond to Bream, 2 away. On the hard hit ground out. 5-3. So 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Billy Bruton. Center fielder is 0 for 2. On deck, the catcher, Del Crandall. Belinda's ready to work. He deals to Bruton, and that's a 6-5 off the Belinda card. 6-5, and that's a strikeout looking. Side is retired. Stan Belinda does his J-O-B. He gets Bruton looking. We go to the top of the 7th, 6-1 Braves. When next the Braves come up, it'll be the number 9 batter, Del Crandall. To the chat we go. W Vogs, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Check out that great channel, Card Collecting. Gonna have him on hopefully this week, if not next week. We are in communication with W Vogs via the email. All right, here comes Bobby Bonilla, Barry Bonds, and Sid Bream. It's the 7th, and here comes the closer for the 9 out. Get me through the ball game and win the 7-game series, Don McMahon. Lou Burdett gets through 6 through the miracle of God. He's in line for the win. And here's the pitching change. It is Don McMahon. McMahon has been outstanding in this series. He's had a few hiccups, but if it wasn't for him, the Braves wouldn't be here anymore. All right, here's Bobby Bonilla, 1 for 3. His one hit was a single. McMahon in 1957, 2 wins, 3 losses, 1.53 earned run average. He gave up no home runs, struck out 46, walked 29 in 1966 and early 67. Or is it just 66? He played for the Red Sox in 66. I don't think, was he there early 67? He might have been. I don't know. All right, here's the pitch from McMahon to Bobby Bonilla. Trying to start things off here. And that's a 1-7 off the Bonilla card. 1-7, line shot. Leaping at first base, making the catch is Frank Torrey. He had some hops there. 1 away. Torrey showed surprising cat-like quickness. Line drive to first. Bonilla robbed of extra bases. 1 out. Barry Bonds steps to the plate. He is 1 for 2. He is singled, walked, and struck out. McMahon looks into Crandall. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Barry Bonds, and that is a 4-3. What will it be? We shall see the 4-3 on the Don McMahon card. 4-3, ground ball to first and Frank Torrey. Frank Torrey, the first baseman, is a 2 defender, and we rolled a 5. We go to the basic fielding chart. And a 2 and a 5. Torrey backhands the ball, underhand flip to McMahon, and that's out number 2. Scoring at home 3-1. So 2 outs, base is empty. McMahon again doing his J-O-B. Sid Bream steps to the plate. First baseman for the Pirates. He's 1 for 3. 1 hit, a single. McMahon looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The windup and the pitch to Bream, and that is a 6-7. A 6-7, column of death. That is a swing and a miss on the fastball. Don McMahon on the basic card, his 6th column, strikeout 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Sid Bream goes down via the K. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 6-1 Braves. When next the Pirates come up and time is short, it'll be Don Slott. W. Voggs asks, Al, are you and Dog Show going to do a Ben-Hur? Yes, we will do Ben-Hur once again without the chariot race once we get everything, once Dog gets everything straightened out. It will be done again. Good question, my friend W. Voggs. All right, due up for the Braves. It will be Crandall, then the top of the order, Shane Deanston, Torrey. Crandall is 0 for 2. He is struck out and ground out. Belinda is still up on the bump. He rocks and deals to Crandall, and that is a 4-10. A 4-10 off the Belinda card. 4-10 ground ball, third base King. King is a 3 defender, and that's a 4. Go to the basic fielding chart. And he makes the dive, but he can't get the ball. That is a single to left. So Del Crandall picks up his first hit on the single to left. Diving attempt by King to no avail on the hard hit grounder. So Crandall's at first. Here comes Reg Shane Deans. He is 1 for 3. His one hit was a single. He's flown out twice. Crandall's slow. We're not going to... I thought about bunting, but Shane Deans had 15 home runs. Belinda looking for a double play ball. He gave up 4 gopher balls in 1990. Here's the pitch to Shane Deans from Belinda, and that's a 2-6 off the Belinda card. 2-6 single. Advancing 90 feet and stopping is Crandall. So here come the Braves, trying to add to their 5-run lead. No outs, first and second. This could be it for Stan Belinda here in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes Frank Torrey, 1 for 3. He is double and flown out twice. Torrey very slow-footed. If they can get a hard-hit grounder, they should turn 2. Crandall at second. Shane Deans at first. Here's the pitch to Torrey from Belinda, and that is a 5-7 off the Belinda card. 5-7 swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Stan Belinda as he gets Torrey swinging. 1 out, 2 on for Eddie Matthews. Power hitting third baseman. 32 homers in 57. He's 0 for 3. He'd love to go yard. Belinda nods his head. Here's the pitch to Eddie Matthews, and that is a 2-7. That was a 6. A 2-7 off the Matthews card, and that is a walk. Bases are juiced. Ball 4. And here comes Hank Aaron. There goes Stan Belinda. He's done. And here comes the closer, Bill Landrum. So Bill Landrum will make his way to the mound. Belinda's day is done. He leaves them loaded with 1 out, and that's what Bill Landrum will inherit as this series is starting to slide away from the Pirates. Here's the pitching change. As the closer, Bill Landrum, comes in to try to keep it a 5-run deficit. 6-1 Braves, bases loaded. Aaron at the plate. Crandall's at third. Shane Deans is at second. Matthews is at first. Hank Aaron 1 for 2. He's single, grounded out, and walked. Landrum's done with his warm-up tosses. 7 wins, 3 losses, 13 saves. 2.13 earned run average. He only gave up 4 home runs. Aaron wants a grand salami. He is hungry. 44 homers in 57 with a .322 batting average. Pirates hoping to turn 2. Here's the pitch to hammering Hank Aaron, and Landrum deals him a 3-8 off the Aaron card. 3-8, and that's a 3, and that ball is going to burn Van Slyke. He races back, but it's over his head, and that's going to be a double. Runners advance 2 bases as there's 2 stars, so it'll be second and third. 2 more runs come in. It's 8-1 Braves. Ouch, if you're a Pirates fan. So that's a double. Van Slyke could have been on a motorcycle. He wasn't going to catch that. Crandall scores from third. Shane Deans scores from second. Matthews goes to third. And standing at second, Hammer and Hank Aaron, who just knocked in 2 runs. So Matthews is at third. Aaron is at second. It's now 8-1. The celebration begins as the Braves look like they'll be winning a home game here and closing out the series. Here's Wes Covington. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch from Landrum to Covington. And that's a 1-4. A 1-4. 1-4 pop-up. Second base, outfield grass. Lynn calls for it, makes the catch 2 away. Holding their positions are Matthews and Aaron. Pop out. Runners hold. So there's 2 outs, second and third. 8-1 Braves. Mardi Gras is broken out here in Milwaukee. Here's Joe Adcock. He's 1 for 2. He's walked, homered, and flown out. Can he hit a 3-run ball go boom? The windup and the pitch to Joe Adcock, and that's a 2-8. Let's see what that's going to be. 2-8. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. But the bases loaded double by Aaron puts up 2 more runs for the 57 Braves. We go to the top of the 8th. The 1957 Braves 8. The 1990 Pirates 1. In this best of 7, the Braves lead 3-2. They win Game 6. Series over. So that was a strikeout swinging. Go to the top of the 8th. McMahon back up on the mound for the 57 Braves. And when next they come up to bat, Johnny Logan will be hitting. Bubba Husky. Danny Boy, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. As he says, just dropping by to say hi. We always like that, Danny. How goes your channel? How goes everything with you and yours? Bubba Husky, go Vols. What seed did the Vols get, Bubba, in the tournament? All right, due up for the Pirates as time is getting very short. Don Slott, Jeff King, and Jose Lind, and they have to go against Don McMahon, the closer. He's going for the 9 outs. He's 6 outs away here. Here's the pitch of Don Slott, 1 for 3. He has a double. He struck out and flown out, and that is a 111 off the Slott card. 111, line shot, making the step and the dive, and the catch is Eddie Matthews. He has just robbed Slott of extra bases down the left field line. What a web gem by Eddie Matthews at third for the 57 Braves on the line out. Oof, 1 away. As Bubba Husky says, the Tennessee Volunteers, the 2 seed in the Virginia section. That's a good seeding. All right, here comes Jeff King, 0 for 3. McMahon picks up the sign from Crandall. The windup and the pitcher, Jeff King. Will he be out number 2? We shall see, and that's a 5-8. A 5-8 off the McMahon card. 5-8. Ground ball to short and Johnny Logan. Johnny Logan, the shortstop, is a 3 defender. He rolled a 13. Oh, boy. So a 3 and a 13, and he makes his 2nd error of the ball game. That's an unlucky 13 for Johnny Logan. So another error on Johnny. E6 on the hard grounder to short. So King is at first, 1 out. 2nd error made by Milwaukee, both by the shortstop Johnny Logan. The bench and manager are not too happy with that. And here comes Jose Lind, 2nd baseman. He is 0 for 3. Did reach on the 1st error by Johnny Logan. McMahon nods his head. He kicks and deals to Jose Lind. And that is a 6-7. That is a strikeout. I don't even have to look. Swing and a miss. Out number 2. Column of death if you're a batter. Again, 6 column, 4 through 10 strikeout on the Don McMahon card, basic. Gets him swinging. So 2 outs. King at first. Top of the order, Wally Backman. Backman, 2 for 4. He's flown out twice and single. The windup and the pitch to Backman. McMahon deals Backman a 2-3. What will it be? We shall see off the Backman card. 2-3. Ground ball short. Logan knocks it down, quickly picks it up, fires low. Torrey digs it out of the dirt, and the side is retired. He almost had error number 3. But Joe Torrey saved him. Frank Torrey, excuse me. Joe's his brother. Hard grounder, 6-3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 8-1 Braves. They are 3 outs away from taking the series over the 1990 Pirates 4-2. When next the Pirates come up with their last call, it will be Jay Bell to lead things off, and they'll be facing Don McMahon. So Bill Landrum on the mound, trying to keep it a 7-run deficit. He will face Johnny Logan, Billy Brunton, and Del Crandall. Johnny Logan hit a grand slam. He's also made 2 errors. Here's the pitch from Landrum to Logan, and it's not with love. And that is a 4-7 off the Landrum card. 4-7 single. Pittsburgh's pitching has been horrendous in this Game 6 when they needed it the most. Johnny Logan's at first. Here comes Billy Brunton. He's 0-for-3. Landrum will try to induce a double play ball. Logan takes a lead. Bream holding him on. Here's the pitch. And Brunton gets a 1-4. Will it close the door, the 1-4? 1-4. 1-16 is a single line shot past the dive of Bream into right, advancing 90 feet and stopping is Johnny Logan. We rolled a 15. 1-16 is a hit. So a single for Billy Brunton. He gets off the schneid, picks up his first hit, single to right. No outs, first and second. And here comes number 9 batter, Del Crandall. They're going to let him swing the bat. We're not going to sacrifice here. He had 15 homers. He awaits the Landrum offering. Here's the pitch to Del Crandall, and that's going to be off the Crandall card. 3-10. 3-10. Line shot. King goes leaping in the air at third, makes the catch. Quickly scampering back to second is Logan, and to first is Brunton. 1 down, 2 on. Nice play by King on the line drive. As the runners quickly retreat back to their bags. 1 out, 2 on. Top of the order, Red Shane Dienst. Shane Dienst is 2-for-4. 2 flyouts, 2 singles. He awaits the Landrum offering. Pitch homeward bound, and that is a 3-11 off the Shane Dienst card. 3-11. Hard hit ball to lean. Over to Bell, on to Bream. 4-6-3 double play. Side is retired. We go to the top of the 9th. The Braves are 3 outs away from taking the series. The Pirates need a biblical miracle, as that's a double play ball, folks. Ground out. Hard. Oops, back. Out. Ground out. 4-6-3. Johnny Logan doesn't matter. Let's see. All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th. The top of the 9th, excuse me. Top of the 9th. You don't want to hear it if you're a Braves fan when next they come up, because then the biblical miracle would happen, the biblical comeback. But if next they come up, it'll be Frank Torrey. And here's Don McMahon trying to get his final 3 outs, and that will be 9 outs as he came in the 7th. He's put a goose egg up in the 7th and the 8th, and now he needs one in the 9th. He will face Bell, Van Slyke, and Bonilla. The 57 Braves 3 outs away from winning the series from the 1990 Pirates, 4-2, as they lead 8-1, and this will be the first time a home team would win a game in this series. Here's the pitch to Jay Bell from McMahon, and that is a 4-8. 4-8. And that is a walk. Oh boy. That's a walk. Pirates need a ton of base runners. Does the miracle start with that walk? You never know. But they need base runners, so that's a good thing if you're a Pirates fan. Here comes Andy Van Slyke. He's 1 for 3. His one hit was a triple. McMahon will try to induce a double play ball. He wants that 6 column. Lots of strikeouts there. Crandall sets a target. Here's the pitch to Andy Van Slyke, and that's a 6-12. A 6-12 is a ground ball, first base C. The only play is to first. Advancing to second is Bell, as Torrey made sure to get the shore out as McMahon covers the bag. So that's a fielder's choice. In play, fielder's choice. As that goes 3 to 1. Bell goes to second, advanced by the batter. And Van Slyke is out. Forced out. So 1 out, runner at second. Jay Bell, Braves 2 outs away from winning the series over Barry Bonds and the 90 Pirates. Here's Bobby Bonilla, 1 for 4. Here's the pitch to Bobby Bo from Don McMahon. And that is a 6-7. Swing and a miss. Go grab some pine. The Braves 1 out away as he gets Bobby Bonilla swinging. And it comes down to Barry Bonds. Will Bonds be the last out of the series? McMahon looks in. Crandall gives him the sign. Sets the target. McMahon, the windup and the pitch to Barry Bonds, 1 for 3. And that is a 2-6 off the Bonds card. Will he be the final out? 2-6. Ground ball to first. Torrey has it. Underhand toss to McMahon, who steps on the first base bag, and the euphoria starts as the Braves have defeated the 1990 Pittsburgh Pirates 4-2, winning Game 6 in crushing fashion, 8-1. Burdette gets the win. McMahon goes 3 innings. I believe that qualifies for a save, even no matter what the score is, and the loss goes to an ineffective Doug Drabek. So the 57 Braves and Hammer and Hank Aaron defeat the 1990 Pittsburgh Pirates and Barry Bonds 4-2. Let's just make it official here. On the ground out, as Torrey flips to McMahon covering the bag, ball game over. And this series is history. So, Pittsburgh left 13 runners on base. Milwaukee only left 5. There's the tale of 2 cities. 13, so many squanders here in Game 6 for the Pirates. 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error, 13 runners left on. The Braves of 1957, 8 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors, both made by Johnny Logan, who also hit a grand slam, and 5 runners left on. The winning pitcher was Lou Burdette. The losing pitcher, Doug Drabek. The save goes to Don McMahon as he gets the save the old-fashioned way, 9 outs. I'd like to say thank you to Dave Little. Check out that great channel. Bubba Husky, W. Vogs. Check out that wonderful card collecting channel. JD, all things extraordinary. Check out his channel. ID Gesture, another wonderful channel. Dave Gardner, HockeyTournament.com, and also his YouTube channel. And Uncle Ron from Retro Sports Network, Ken Castro, sports writer extraordinaire, Robbie Wartburg, who started streaming a lot of Deadball, and I think we got everyone. Larry Harris, Yankees baseball cards, Avengie Crosby, check out that card collecting channel. Also, someone popped in just to say hi and give us a thumbs up. And Original Grognard, great military strategy channel, as well as Face to the Mat Women's Wrestling. And he's going to have that Gunfighter card and dice game up soon on the channel. And Danny Boy, thank you very much. Check out his channel. So watch out for that curveball in the dirt. Once again, the 1957 Braves with Hank Aaron defeat the 1990 Pittsburgh Pirates and Bobby Bonilla in the best of 7, 4-2, as they win Game 6, 8-1. Watch out for the curveball in the dirt. Health and happiness. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye. God bless. You know it's coming, folks. You know it's coming, folks. Peace!